Alright guys, welcome back, part 10. As promised, we're gonna head up to the boss fight in Disc 1. I just remembered I didn't get a chance to do some skills, so... Actually, I'm going to worry about the other two first. Last video I was giving myself shit for not having Thunder Coat on. Apparently I had it on the whole time. I just never actually bothered to check what my characters had equipped. Unfortunately, she's got nothing useful. The reason I'm putting aura coats on is I'm pretty sure one of his strongest attacks is an aura skill, so... Remember, I was a little upset that I didn't have that class of skills with him, so... So I haven't actually looked at the skill list in a while, so that's just what I was doing right there. And it doesn't look like there's a whole lot that's available to me that's like mission critical. So we're gonna go for it. Apparently the game remembers certain enemies that you kill if they're like in the way. Because this was a fresh reload, like I didn't just continue playing, like I actually shut it off and turn it back on, and that both those enemies weren't there, so...
Run, we'll be at the beach in no time! Why not? Let's go! First we'll cure your illness, then we'll go to a real beach!
Rubido, look!
What do you know? Rubido. You're just like me, aren't you? Rubido's a monster too. It all makes perfect sense. Once, the two of us were one, so if I'm a monster, that means you're a monster too. Oh, this is wonderful. I'm so happy.
Wait! This isn't my shadow!
Rubido, calm down. Please don't get angry.
I'm not a monster!
Can you still feel the beating in your chest, Rubido? Can you still feel my heart buried in the right side?
Rubido, it's a trap! Rubido, no!
Chief, the encephalon field structure has started to rapidly collapse. It's not a problem with the system. It was probably another trap inside Momo.
We should have known. Albedo anticipated the likelihood of an encephalon dive.
Did you say Albedo? If he was an acquaintance of Sakura Misrahi as well, then it may have been part of his plan to bring Junior here.
A bypass intrusion into the encephalon?
Such a sweet smell, Rubido. The smell of rage evaporating off your body. Sure you don't suffer from excessive norepinephrine?
Junior!
Junior, calm down. Don't you want to make peace with your brother?
Peace? I'll have you know, Rubido and I are the best of pals. Yes, yes! That's it, come on! Unleash what you've been holding in all these years!
I'm gonna take you down! You're gonna regret this!
Sounds like fun. Give it a try.
Here I come!
So, I love the game to death, but... And I get that this was the PS2 generation, and maybe, like, they couldn't do so much on screen, but it just seems like a lot of cutscenes, this one, and not so much in the first one, but definitely this game. It seems like there's just too much of everyone else standing around. That, and I hate Shion's little self-righteousness. Don't you want to make peace with him? He's literally attacking you right now. Like, maybe now's not the time. But yeah, first thing I want to do is steal his awesome item.
Unleash your fragments of that power.
Grant me a miracle!
Fire, Pierce, and Slash. So actually, if you were using Ziggy here, he'd be pretty good. Especially if you down the enemy instead of air him. Because his down attacks are all Slash.
Ether drive!
Yes, that's it! Yes, that's it! Yes, that's it! That's it, I love it! Yes, that's it! Yes, that's it! That tickles! Suffer for me! Yes, that's it! Ooh, that tingles! Yes, that's it! That tickles!
Unleash a fragment of thy power.
Yes, that's it! Yes, I love it!
As you can see, I'm not quite familiar with, or I should say more or less, I've memorized every break in the game, even though he's a pretty major boss.
Ether drive!
I was gonna say, I could have sworn he had the sword attacks.
Sorry.
Eat this! Eat this! Eat this! Eat this! Here you go!
Part of me wishes I could have got a fire sword on her, but I'm kind of just
Eat this!
winging it at this point.
Not good.
Mystic powers, grant me a miracle!
Unleash a fragment of thy power.
Grant me a miracle!
suffer for me!
Ether drive!
Yes, that's it! Yes, that's it!
Alright, I'm gonna go for it here.
Eat this! Eat this!
Ah, not gonna make it.
Eat this!
Here you go. Bullseye.
Alright, so there's gonna be some cutscenes, a save point, and then some more cutscenes, so I'm probably just gonna turn my audio off and let you guys watch and listen and all that fun stuff. I kinda wish I got a better multiplier there, but I suppose it can't be helped. Alright, enjoy.
No, Junior! If you fight Albedo, you'll just be hurting yourself.
Wait, Xion. Junior is losing control.
You've got to hand it to him. He's trying to control his emotions. But his body hungers for combat. We are weapons, after all.
Stop!
You fell for it, ma pesh. You're so easy to manipulate, my mechanical angel. Miss Rahi and his crazy whims. Anyone can see that it would have been smarter not to give you human emotions.
Momo, you're awake! What about the Y data?
It's gone. The thing we feared the most these last 14 years. The key. The wheels have been set in motion. They can't be stopped.
This is it. The key to the abyss. The gospel that will awaken Milsha. Rubido, are you looking at it? Come, let us share our new world.
Junior, what's wrong?
My chest. My right side. This pain. It's Albedo's. His heartbeat is fading. It can't be Albedo.
When Albedo released the seal, the lost path to Old Miltia was reopened once again. In response to this incident, the Federation government and the immigrant fleet both began their invasion into Miltian space. Their objective was to gain control over the original Zohar, which was still sleeping on Miltia. However, the immigrant fleet had anticipated this incident and successfully broke through the Federation's blockade. The immigrant fleet began their descent into Old Miltia. In its confusion, the Federation government's response was slow and disorganized. Though they deployed ships to try and secure the region, the Federation was unable to stop the immigrant fleet's advance.
I see that Miltia and the subcommittee have begun to take action. And there's news that Vector is taking part as well. Can you handle them?
Leave it to me. I have already dispatched the Inquisitors. The disheveled Federation will be no match for us.
Margulis.
Yes, Holiness.
I have faith in you. Not as an Inquisitor, but as a comrade who shares the same goals. I want you to show me the strength of your devotion. Do you understand?
Yes.
Meanwhile, after receiving orders to appear before Vector, Shion and Alan returned to the Dammerung, stationed in Miltian space. In response to the immigrant fleet offensive, Representative Helmer dispatched Miltia's standing forces to support the Federation. Helmer also planned out a covert operation to acquire the original Zohar on Miltia. This mission was secretly supported by both Vector and the Contact Subcommittee and would be carried out by the Kukai Foundation. Upon receiving Helmer's request, Junior and the others made preparations to descend into Old Miltia in the newly restored Elsa. In addition, to ensure the absolute success of this mission, several new members also joined their ranks.
Judging by the situation, it seems the journey to Old Miltia needs to happen as soon as possible.
Yes.
According to Representative Helmer, if they use your 100 series prototype special navigational skills, they could potentially travel to Old Miltia undetected.
Yes.
It'll be very dangerous. But I can't put the entire star cluster at risk because of my personal feelings.
Mommy.
It feels strange to me now. For some reason, I don't want to let you go.
Mommy.
It's just like like Ziggurat said, you and Sakura are two completely different people. The Sakura that Rubido described to me was a carefree tomboy. But you're a thoughtful, dependable young woman. That's why I want to get to know you better. It's going to be a difficult mission, but make sure you come back. I'll be waiting.
Yes!
And everyone is super excited about it. Hey, Shion, are you even listening to me?
I'm listening. Miyuki, do you even know what's going on? We're on high security alert because of that phase distortion.
I know. It's because the path to Old Miltia was suddenly opened, right? The observation teams are going nuts.
Well then, now's not the best time to be chatting like this, is it?
That's not very nice. What about you? The director still hasn't received the KOS-MOS real-world operation data report.
Nephilim?
Shion? Shion!
What? Oh, sorry. You were saying?
I said you should hurry up and send the data to the director. Is something wrong with you? Are you feeling okay?
No. I mean, it's nothing. I'm just tired. I'm going to get some rest. Talk to you later, okay?
Wait, Shion!
Was that an illusion? Why? Why was she... Why did she have such a sad face? I don't understand. What's going on?
Alright, so we finally got control back, which is kind of nice. That was literally why she was looking for sedatives. scenes.
This is... It's... the Zohar? The... Bronia? Feb? Is that you?
Xion.
Feb? What in the world's going on? What is this place? Why are you here?
This is the cage in which my sisters are held captive. A frigid prison constructed for the Zohar.
A prison? But where are they? I don't see them.
Xion, set them free from this cage. Please, I want you to lift the curse that mankind has placed upon them.
But I don't know where I am. Where is this place? How do I save them? I don't understand any of this.
Soon, you will visit this place. Please, Xion, save Cecily and Kath.
Wait! Fab! A dream? Oh, right. I have to send the data. Nephilim. So it was you. Was this all you're doing? What's this about? What in the world are you and Feb trying to tell me?
Feb is waiting for you. There's no time left.
Waiting? At that place in my dream?
Xion, you must go. And there, you must make an important choice. It is for your sake, as well as theirs. It is something very important to both your past and
to your future.
My choice? Past? Future? What are you saying?
The path has already been opened. Please grant her this one request.
The path? You mean Milsha? Feb's sisters are on Milsha.
Xion. Hurry. Before he awakens again. Feb. Save her sisters.
Chief! Are you in there? Ah, Chief, you're not busy, are you? If it's okay with you,
I'm sorry, I have to go somewhere now. Talk to me later, okay?
What? Hey, where are you going in such a hurry?
Old Milsha.
Oh, I see. It's very romantic this time of... Wait, Milsha? Whoa, 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 Chief, are you out of your mind? Do you understand what's going on out there? We're on high security alert. There's a war about to start. Besides, what are you going to do for transportation? There's no way the Administrations Bureau is going to authorize a transfer in a state of emergency.
It's all right. I've got an idea. There's a transport here on the Dammerung that Kevin was developing concurrently with KOS-MOS. If I use it, I could travel through hyperspace without going near the UMN.
Oh, well, that makes sense. Wait, what are you saying? That's a AA rank secret even within Vector. You can't just go and...
I'm going. I've already made up my mind. Please don't try and stop me.
Oh, man. Why did I have to fall for somebody like her? Hey, Chief! Wait up!
Total side note, but the little city inside the Dammerung actually looks pretty nice. I wonder which door we're supposed to use. Alright, a battle finally.
I'll burn you to a crisp. So predictable. No problem.
Okay, so she's currently level 23. This is gonna seem a little insane, but I might go as high as 40.
Okay, here we go. Miyuki's new invention's not bad at all.
So obviously you do want more battles with the big guy there that actually shoots at you. They tend to give more experience. I don't think I got that.
I'll burn you to a crisp. So predictable. No
There's
problem.
ways to manipulate the like the skill point, but sometimes it's just not worth it. And ultimately you're not here for the skill point, you're here for the experience.
Here we go.
And so if it doesn't make any sense as to why I'm talking about like random levels and all this other stuff, this is basically one of the best leveling points in the game because Xion takes all the experience here, and much like in the very first area, I don't know if I mentioned it when we were in Old Milsha, but there's a point where you can play just as KOS. And it's basically the same thing where, like, these characters take something along the lines of 80%, or the other characters, sorry, take 80%. And that's actually for the whole game as well, like at any point, reserve characters are going to take 80%. I find the best time to push the button is just as it's hitting the top of the corner barrier there. Or the corner of the dialogue box, I should say. So in addition to Xion being by herself and therefore you get the most experience out of it, you also get the advantage of she's pretty much strong against everything in this area. So this is the save point that's going to make an awesome point to come back to later in the video. Or I guess next video now, looking at the time. I'm kind of glad I did the Albedo fight separate.
Miyuki's new invention's not bad at all.
And on a total side note, if you haven't taught her Medica 2 yet, which I don't think I actually have, Oh, but I don't have enough points, of course. Oh, I kinda got a few things here. I mean, Medica would probably do the trick anyways. So I won't go through everything here, but this is basically where the training occurs. Is let's see if I have a thing. No. That's the room that you actually have to fall in to continue going. Continue to the next area. So as you can see, there are 4 battles here.
Okay, here we go.
So Medica 2 is obviously there just in case the going gets tough in battle. You know, for the most part, you should be able to get between the 4 battles without too much damage. I know it's not looking like it just looking at her right now, but if you kill those big guys before you kill this guy, he'll summon another one. So you get even more experience.
These new inventions, not bad at all.
So we'll see if I actually make it to 40. I don't know. I might not be feeling it. I'll probably do this for at least an hour. I'm not going to do this right now. I'm actually going to shut it off once I end the video, but you're basically getting 12,000-ish.
Do you really think this is a good idea?
Assuming you can get lucky and get a good set of enemies. I'm not too sure this one's going to give as much experience, but
So predictable. No problem.
well, I mean, not terrible. Obviously the bigger guys would be a lot better, but
Okay, here we go.
and sometimes you get really unlucky and you end up with just one of these guys.
So predictable. No problem.
I didn't think I actually got all of them yet, but there we go. Oh, there's one missing.
You really
Yeah,
think
and
this is a good
unlucky
idea?
again.
Come on, let's go.
Okay, so I'm gonna head back to the save point, and in the video, I'm basically just gonna do that, and then I'll probably fight the two guys outside too, because I'm pretty sure they do respawn. We'll find out in about 2 seconds when I try to go and save. Yeah, perfect. So, 2 guys out here, the 4 guys down there, and then you just kind of just go back and forth, because every time you leave, it kind of triggers the next area.
You to a crisp.
And the other thing is, there's really no point in, like, trying to, like, build up stock in that, because the beam attack breaks her own thunder attacks, and the beam is not effective against any of these guys. They're weak against thunder, not all that, so, like, all that other stuff. I want to get to 26 before I actually turn it off, so...
Okay, here we go.
And one of the other unfortunate things, I know I just told you it's not worth stalking, but I gotta kill a turn and there's no point in healing right now. But you guys see it does like half the damage.
Miyuki's new invention's not bad at all.
Perfect. And you may be wondering, like, well, why wouldn't you, like, just build up stock and then get the 2 thunder attacks back to back when they're in break? And honestly, it's just easier just to keep pounding circle and just 700, 800 hit chunks back and forth. So I will end this video here. So you can already see I've already gained back almost 1,000 skill points, and that's just a little bit that we've done on the video here. So you get quite a lot for Xion. If you weren't using her before, it's pretty nice because it builds her up a bit. Though, to be fair, I don't really use her a whole lot outside of like this area and like a couple other trying to think like where else I use her. Her thunder ether attacks are kind of useful in the Ormus Stronghold, which is kind of the next big dungeon after this one. There's some guys that are pretty resistant to everything, and she hits for pretty decent damage, but beyond that, it's very situational. Just because I use Chaos, I already have one person that has like a permanent element, so using another person that has a permanent element doesn't really do me much good. And hers isn't even permanent, because like I said, it goes thunder, beam, thunder, thunder, beam, thunder, thunder. So it constantly breaks its own chain, so it's not very useful. And with everybody being able to learn every skill as it is, and her stats really aren't too much to write home about anyways, so. I'll use this when we actually get our characters back. Everything else here is just kind of null and void, so I will end this video, and I'll let you guys know. So it's 9:09, so let's say 9:10. I'll let you guys know like what the time is, how long I've spent actually running back and forth and doing this leveling trick, and we'll see how high I get. I don't know if I mentioned this, there's a boss called Orgula, I think her name is. She's the reason we're doing this. I don't need the levels to defeat her. I could very well do it right now at 26, but we're gonna steal 20 awakenings from her. Well, 21 actually, because it's the easiest way to complete the Captain's Debt side quest without having to dish out any like overpowering ES items, which we'll talk about much later when we start collecting some of them. And yeah, like it's just the easiest way to go about doing it. And but you need to be at a high enough level, and you need to have the right equipment to be able to sit there and tank her attacks, because she is hella powerful. Like hella powerful. Like Ziggy's gonna look pretty weak in front of her. Like I'll be using probably Jin, KOS-MOS, and Ziggy for the back half of the fight, just because they've got the most HP. So that's what I'm doing this for. I don't actually need the levels to get through the game. And the main game can very well be completed just playing beginning to end and going through it. But this is also going to help us get a bit of a boost on the post game. Because if you try to jump into the post game right after the original game with just your regular levels, it gets pretty rough pretty quick. And you guys will start to see that as we go along, but that's kind of enough for this. I'll end the video. We'll talk more about this next video. And we'll finish up the Dammerung. So I will see you guys then.